So as we all gather for Thanksgiving this week, that means the Christmas season is not far away. And as you can tell, I'm sure, I am inside a church this morning, but not a Chattanooga church. Instead, we've taken a road trip up to Murphy, North Carolina, paying a visit with Laura LaChance with the town of Murphy. And they too are getting ready for the Christmas season with some big events ahead. So thanks for welcoming us in.
Thank you, Julie. Glad to have you here.
Where are we?
We are in the First United Methodist Church in downtown Murphy. So if you were to drive into Murphy, this would be the iconic church you would see right downtown. It is a gorgeous brick church that's been here for 100 years.
We have seen it a few times that we have come up to visit with you in the past, and always it's kind of caught our eye. So it's fun for us to have a chance to come in. And as we talk about the events happening in Murphy, I'll jump to the end of the month actually, because Christmas, of course, this year is on a Monday, which means Christmas Eve services will be on a Sunday. If you choose to come up for your road trip that weekend, why not come to a service here?
Definitely. It is a very welcoming congregation. Will Posey, who's the minister here, is very welcoming to everyone.
Everybody in Murphy is welcoming. So let's start with what y'all have planned, because you're kicking it off, what, December 1st?
That's
For
right.
Fun?
That's right. Yeah, that weekend of December 1st. Friday night will be our Murphy Art Walk, which is, we always have that on the first Friday, so that's the last of the year. Okay. And then that same evening we will do the tree lighting downtown. So we've got that tree that goes up right on the corner in one of our pocket parks, and so we will do the tree lighting as well at the art walk.
So let's pause on the art walk for a minute, because Laura says that so casually, right? But they are, so first of all, Murphy has a significance because you are a Main Street America town.
That's right.
Explain the significance of that.
So Main Street America, it's a national movement where throughout all 50 states there are small towns. So there are towns that are 50,000 people or less that have a historic downtown, can be a part of the Main Street program. So Murphy just got accepted about a year ago to this program, and it just means that we're preserving our historic structures and we're trying to fill them with businesses that complement those structures.
So there's a quaintness when you come here because the history is very much alive, but they are being repurposed, if you will.
Yes,
in
exactly.
a way for new life to come in. So this art walk, then back to that, part of the life here all 12 months of the year is the artwork. You have an Appalachian folk school right in your own backyard.
We do, yeah. The John C. Campbell Folk School is just a couple of miles down the road, but then they also have a storefront here in downtown Murphy called Olive's Porch. And the folk school has been around for about 100 years as well, and it's a school that people can go to and learn Appalachian arts as well as other types of arts. So they do fiber arts and blacksmithing and woodworking and Appalachian cooking, and it's just a magical place to go to. But you can take a shorter class at Olive's Porch, which is downtown as well, and then they have a craft store there of a lot of Appalachian arts that you can buy.
Okay, so you can't talk the Christmas season and not talk about gift giving, right? So people are looking, I think, more than ever before, once your children are of a certain age, right, and you're not buying toys,
yes,
to buy things that have a story behind them. So if people come for the art walk, can they purchase the art, or are they just viewing it?
Definitely, yes. And Art Walk is so not only the businesses, the brick and mortar businesses that are open, there's art vendors that will be set up on all of the sidewalks throughout downtown. So, and all of their art is for sale as well. So it's a way to bring people downtown to see what's on the sidewalks as well as go in all the businesses, which will be open. They stay open late on those art walk nights.
So when we got here today, we had our car parked in one spot, and then Laura and I walked over here through the downtown area, and she had said on the way over that Halloween's a big time. Everybody comes downtown for trick-or-treating, and the other one that gets everybody coming downtown is the Christmas parade, and that'll be the very next day,
That's
December
right.
2nd.
Exactly. It's an evening parade. It's at 6 o'clock, and it's the iconic small town Christmas parade where, you know, half the town I think are on floats in the parade because it's such a fun thing to throw candy, and so it travels about a mile through town, but really the focus is downtown. So all of the streets are all filled with people enjoying that Christmas parade.
We were able to come up here, I guess, in the fall maybe, and then again in the summer. We've been a few times. And we've always been interested at the cross-section of people who are here, because you've got some locals who've never strayed. They knew what they had when they were born, and they've stayed.
Yes.
But many, many people have selected Murphy to come and live here, in part, I guess, because of the artist community.
Definitely.
Most of them have very interesting backstories, if you will, that they then bring here. And that seems to be the common bond, that people want to be here.
They do. They do. They like the small town, slower pace, I think, compared to where they came from. And like you say, the arts are a big part of it, and outdoor activities is a big part of it. So I think those two things really draw people.
Okay, so you've got that the first weekend of December, but then Thursdays are a big thing here the month of December, because your shops are staying open a little bit later.
We are, yes. So all of the shops are going to stay open a little bit later, from Thanksgiving through Christmas on Thursday evening. We figured that's a good festive time for people to come downtown. So it's great if, you can shop a little bit later and maybe get a meal at one of our many restaurants downtown and enjoy the Christmas atmosphere.
So Laura and I have children roughly the same age, so we'll talk some back and forth when we get together. So we were chatting about, it gets harder and harder to give people Christmas gifts that are specifically a thing when they can buy whatever they want to on their own. So experiences are often a good thing to give people. The sky's the limit here in Murphy, because if you can come up during the Christmas season, great, but you can buy somebody an experience to enjoy as the season goes along, including a weekend getaway.
Very true.
In the new year.
Very true, yeah. I mean, it's a great place to visit for the weekend. We have lots of accommodations. There's a few actually downtown or in the second floor of some of the buildings, which are lovely little apartments, but then we have hotels close by, and then if you wanted a little bit more rustic, where you can have an outdoor fire, there's a lot of cabins that are available for rent.
And soak up your scenery. My goodness, it's beautiful here every season, but winter has its own charm.
It does. Those leaves are off the trees, so you can see a lot more than you can any other season, and just see all those gorgeous views of the mountains.
So I know that you are with the town of Murphy. If people are watching and they think, okay, I could make it a day trip, but I would love to come maybe and stay, is there a website where they would go to see maybe some options or anything?
Yes, our Tourism Development Authority has a website that lists all of the accommodations, and so that's visitccnc.com.
Okay, and we'll show you there too.
Yes, exactly. And somebody could always go also to the Town of Murphy has a website, and we link to all of the different, the Chambers of Commerce and the Tourism Development Authority to, find out all the information as well.
Because they're all friends up here, so you come and be part of the friendship. So the tree lighting and the art walk are December 1st.
That's correct, yes.
Then the parade is December 2nd.
That's right.
Then the Thursdays, beginning that next Thursday in December.
That's right.
Shops are open later.
Yes.
And every day you're welcome to come. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you for coming.